outperform omo ye adwuma chemo bam nti even though time na mo ho no na ohawa mabobo so yi covid ni Russia ni ho na Ukraine ni Russia covid ni Russia and Ukraine in the one name how do we but much me adwuma dey upon all this how buy no much me adwuma chemo panty no it's possible say bombe to me break 8 no lawyer mama 5 minutes whatever
all right ajameda say I feel sometimes we are not to see BBS here na woni ho a very difficult to understand what led to that but with time I have come to understand the entire Dr. Bawumia Zimbabwe for pamono
are
yeah say we say we mu dinachi akoman za brinki aton say Zimbabwe for dinachi be pom na say we economic advisor to their government ki aton kru cause the kind of ideas of what economically no I dey wudi akira e mo man ne bo how on earth can you look at what is happening today the rate of your misgovernance and mismanagement nepotistic government is it and you're happy to say some money of course why are they because I want no $1 if you watch $1 into them and necessary for so be na wi akobu poni se ban say ya wa utimi ka ho asem biem ni why are they no mobile than anymore all pesika dia koye so he will not keep money in these rooms
some of us who patch say mampeni abedi akire mampeni ni mampeni abedi akire bae no economics kasam to tue omo aye okay wo de me ye share video na wo se mampeni ko kan ye se ni ti o de mampeni abedi akire bae no hwe say betumi abo atia na fe begina so de bisa questions bi say asemi hia pa
Sidi na ya hata awodi bi eni anu ti na woni ejika no yenya wo faso ka ho bi ti na me ko fa Bawumia so be ka me ho ye hihye ye sika sam no eyiye na sika no e munye dubio etbi de adwuma ne ahoto so abagana Sidi na ya hata awodi bi eni anu ti na woni ejika no yenya wo faso ka ho bi ti na me ko fa Bawumia so be ka me ho ye hihye ye sika sam no eyiye na sika no e munye dubio etbi de adwuma ne ahoto so abagana Sidi na ya hata
Mitchell, or see then hata na.
Utie asemo o mapani kan ya. Say Dr. Bawumia begin no campaign ka so opomo no.
I didn't try.
From this. How many from this video I was here. Say Dr. Bawumia ba school mo so person no kasa. Dr. Bawumia ba fie o community mo so person no kasa. You have to sack him. He doesn't deserve your time. See the one kind no. Was se wonu ntimi nye no. Wakofo bia obabon Mercedes na ye hata sa abere na wokan wasem no yamana ho de na back that person is now perambulating aimlessly and giving you a new promise
na say covid say almost so
yeah covid some
covid buy ye
covid some
and Gaza some
Gaza
no
okay no asem okay on end
Russia and Ukraine are affecting a global pandemic.
I was checking the inflation of Russia 7.7% as at April.
What are they going to do with anything?
Ukraine at 3.0% as at April.
No one me export.
What's your inflation in 20 about the 26% almost? And you're happy you're comparing yourself to one. You're too bomb by Magana, Ukraine, but they are progressing. They are producing. I never come on produce by shit. One goes to produce export. One more brabo, abo brabo, and a sansa bra. What you say on internet be?
Whenever I say my PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
You were till for a PENDREAM TV in Pacho. When you say the news not off from an eddy bro. News ya ubabeti in Pacho. So what when one drink Trebia and also what drink Trefa. News via I present your platform where you saw for your voice note not for sending it. I was 0277 128 777. The debate 2 PENDREAM FM so Magana for you not on can. Young call Nyanko T and a story eddy bro.
Yeah. wa ma reasons ntia yedu be bia yeduru
oya
honorable Kalasa Henkra na wo share the finance minister aka no so a ba ko bi o han ka sanka me de kan okra na
no say
na ka e bia no kra betumi aboa ye o say medium terms economic outlook it look good. The finance minister say medium term economic outlook looks good
on paper.
It looks good. And now
it looks good on paper.
$2 million dollar no mo yes moi and sikasam ne beji na me obi ansu. Anopai amana ba me saka kire se dollar no asat anopai asat 10 am no na dollar no
the bi o
no as I pay before I tell you babu ukrano and I'm 15.95 $1
America to nsu open 15 cedis okromwa all right
say to 15 cedis hotel bill
are you okay into material all the members but before me call quickly my emma me teacher bi na no the chaplain for Independent Secondary School I just learned yesterday say we free mu elder Samuel upon Bequin. Yeah, was school the friend Subek. He was one teacher, no, a very disciplinarian. Na just discipline the obwa. Subek be discipline opa. And apa remember na bushi on dem yako. And awiem ho ba bi na me hu ni post war your school page ba akoswa. Na wam de about to say they were free mu. I think so about 78 years or so. Ti ma bushi na yako. Na yama nanado ma hene so saje fon so o se de yon so trinkwa for ene yen birthday no on so yema ni trinkwa kase ni asese nyankopon koso ma ni nimde ni nyansa ni hunu mu odebu ni man ade ayi na dwuma so de so moye man Ghana nyina nso na mawie ni sa no enchia kase akoma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene Professor Jenana Opoku Agyeman na ya kai Ghana for say panin se se bi na se ora ho na wusu ya na wusuhwe obi a wusuhwe nanim a wonisi obetua ba te se ba bi aga na abeduro no nipa o man yi ene temamofo wusuhwe nanim a wonisi obetua ba no enyo biara se Yewura John Dramani Mahama no se yenkoso kai Ghana for say aye the 3-shift system of the 24-hour economy no baso life and colored whether the MPP understand it or not baso ye the means I remember so the be the employment sector the muma nipa dodo etumi nya dwuma ye e wo man Ghana mu ha na yennuano mu awie school na nso adwuma sama be ye den man ne aban ba akopɛ na te akonwa so na dan kokofo ne Bawumia ban na te so na nso arafo sem ne sɛ aban kro ba akopɛ no mfihia nso nwotwe mu ne o mu te akonwa so no o mu ntimi nkyerɛ adwuma do o mabie Bawumia can different figure finance minister can different figure wom obia can figure separate asem ne ba akopɛ so wa bia adwuma number no will not be an issue to battle with. And so unfortunately, because the omo can nya no kra ni nti we ka benkum we ka nifa we si na mfimfin but nyina mu no ya se ya na chia na so ya se munto fom a ya na edesen kasa be boni nyina ra se de achia no edan sabo John Dramani Mahama baba abetre no amana yiye na me de si was na jana de me ka de afra se dollar sem no ye me am teacher no I mean anta o kire petroleum economics. He is very sound, very good guy, very intelligent. I don't doubt him about nim de ho na so araho sa no se yaso kan ne wontimi nya
ade ntra
do aka no wontimi nya na me be tumira kire osie aja na ban no temu nei a share bobi say them movie from taxation to production. This is a production no do so na se timi de bi kwama no ne ekoton a eno ba ma yesi de na nya hoden achen American dollar no woman timi anisunti na dollar no ye ebu ye yesi disi no ene e baako not to be unfortunately that time be no deputy minister na ne timi ni wo fom kakra but the nay you abenya minister 10 minutes full time would be nya hwe aja no ntofo aban na promise ye say dienti na kufu ado se na na me hwe video na dan kufu ado kan se mbo se ade ba ko penti no kofa do Bawumia free Bank of Ghana ade ne ba so men running mate unni ntia wose dollar ni ntia wose yesika na ye hata na nam so aye hata na eni ahoden ni nti wode obi anim dia bo ne tirim ma e ba na obeboa yen na sika na nya na hoden agina so aja wode nipa namba ena wonam dwom na odi asa wadane dancer Michael Jackson chena no chena wodi mu keke eno nam dwom ebu nipa dollar no se na what free na 115 ah wow okay on na break dance oh where do you understand you when na mu bi ageke na do na mu what do you do aja
one
abanya promise ya abanya etimu na promise say they will stabilize our city to make pass say Bawumia akọ Central University ko nya daje ko sewo madaje na wo bre ase ka won tra da musua de papa bi ka bo mo say ko lectures on how to stabilize our city and your man bre man platform se bi jina so na kasa aja wo ko ka samretintin ama nane se mo kan nyina so amanfa so mo no amu na so banfa so mo man Ghana. It's a waste of time and resources. That means that you want to make there a complete waste of time and resources, because no one must elect us now. Our no transfer prepare no or kind of trouble feel on one. He will fail if he reads his own notes. Our no prepare. Should we do our boy? Sanya dream na who say dream one from kakra sabi. Obakasa ma kan ya tire. One will say when the fundamentals are weak. Adie ba ko na di ho dance say fundamentals of the economy no weak and no only exchange rate, and the time you were saying that no na exchange rate no na enu for cedi so the time na was say exchange rate ni weak ni no and no kire say your fundamentals no nya no na the dollar was to cedi na enu for cedis and na 15 so far no say 4 times 3 is 12 it ya bo me nsa 12 cities no but about me say twam say ka na bo ho 9 50 we check na 15.9
95
15.95
ebi no to ne saa
ebi no to 15.95 me wa. So what it means is that it is almost times 4 of the offer no, over 400% increase. But obunya tibon cost bi no aka kire say oh that be say dollar no move to 50 cities better change this time no minimum class ko mo tena mo sankrofon. I don't know who teacher taught them. Say idea free one I could do 3 point something almost 4. What's it and when you find say it could do 4 kra. 1 to 4 what's it and only your worse than 4 to 16 or almost 16 is it? Are you okay? What teacher I mean sometimes I'm sure no wonder I saw a post of Professor or the saying or Legon that this
no, Professor
Jampo making a very funny post about this Tina American was me. And I mean what kind of logic is this? Any logic ni? Say I did free one echo 4 I was here no say bit fracture. Nyanse nimu na echenkure. Na me free 4 ekopiem almost 16 there. And no there is better. Say so bu say nyanse we timi adwin we tima. You won't tell us this. You won't say this to us. Many opening, I mean, see, a man for so businessman I $1 no munya dollar to won't call for the dollar creative bank with them. Go and tell them this. Your people, your colleague ministers and former ministers are holding money. Their rooms are now banks. They are now safe rooms and strong rooms of dollars. Tell them to release those dollars. Don't come and tell us this. The businessmen needs the dollars to trade. To the sense you can't even tell how much of your money has been stolen. I mean that's okay. Go and tell them to release those monies into the economy. Official fighting. The businessman there will be no, and I don't know if you be a businessman be I think Makola. Now go for UTV news will be no interview. Or be what did you know? UTV thank you. So what else we are kind of was saying me here $10,000 to get $10,000. What else guy out with here to get to $10,000? And music aketwa. It was a musa sabrana and no way of massa and then none pa and of your manasano. No food bra why the mama pum sabrana about one busan in Samono. Or bonny brat someone when you move Freddy and my man and Sakona. Oh, bona brand swim and then sick say. And you are telling the same person say, oh $9 or any money for China where the city is now. Okofa event say take no okofa nima fi take the bagana. What the city na ko? $1 no dey ko. So don't give those orders to them because women they don't hoard the monies. Your ministers and colleagues are hoarding the monies. Women that is can so that's all.
Oh point to me.
Accuracy banks women them. And yet businessmen because women know it's kind of good them there. Office come to them. No businessman will keep money in their rooms. Or that's right. Or give you dollars one day. What they don't keep it because he has things to use money for. At the time the same mobile than anymore or so he will not keep money in his rooms.
Some of who patch say Mampenia bed the chili, Mampenia buy no. Economics some to 3 or more a year. Okay, would you share video now? What's Mampenia can say Ninja the Mampenia bed the chili buy no. And she say between me a boy at Yanafi, but you know so they be some questions to be so say as me here.
Sidi na ya hata awodi bi eni anu tina woni ejika no yenya wo faso ka ho bi tina me kofa Bawumia so be ka me ho ye hihye ye sika sam no eyie na sika no emunye dubio etbi de adwuma ne ahoto so abadana sidi na ya hata awodi bi eni anu tina woni ejika no yenya wo faso ka ho bi tina me kofa Bawumia so be ka me ho ye hihye ye sika sam no eyie na sika no emunye dubio etbi de adwuma ne ahoto so abadana sidi na ya hata
yeah, Mitchell, or see then has a
asamo Mampeni kan ya. Said Dr. Bawumia be no campaign because of Pamono.
I didn't
From this video I was here. Said Dr. Bawumia ba school muso person no kasa. Dr. Bawumia ba fie o community muso person no kasa. You have to sack him. He doesn't deserve your time. So the one can know. Was so no ntimi nye no. Wakofo bia obabo an Mercedes na ye hata sa abere na wokan wasem no yamana ho ode na back. That person is now perambulating aimlessly and giving you a new promise.
Na say COVID it's almost so
COVID
buy yeah
COVID some
and Gaza some
Gaza
no
okay no asem okay on
the Russia can affect a global pandemic.
At Minoti I was checking the inflation of Russia 7.7% as at April.
What are that going to do with anything?
Ukraine at 3.0% as at April.
And no one me export.
What's your inflation in 20 but about the 26% almost. And you're happy you're comparing yourself to one. You're too one by Magana, echo Ukraine. But they are progressing. They are producing. Well, I never come on produce by shit. One go to produce export. One more brabo abo brabo ni asansa bra what ya say on internet bi yi. On abuka lo sekasa was then. They have been locked out of the international market.
Yeah.
And nothing na wo musika 70 ko yi. Do you know why you are locked out of the international market? You are locked there because of excessive borrowing. Go and check it. World Bank warned you people in 2020. Say, fix the borrowing strength. What they call now, Ghana will become a debt distressed country. And never know 2020 and a World Bank Bobo Coco. TNT June 2022 and a World Bank said we are locking out of the international market. And no one of them would say for the IMF level. IMF. But again, the same Bawumia said, was say, you only go to IMF when you borrow too much. That video is there. You are before IMF today because you have borrowed too much. I didn't say that. IMF records naked. IMF records said you were overspending. Must say Sikado. And no one can. This is why we are before IMF. Let it be on record. When this government took over in 2017 January, na NDC IMF na yekɔ na emu sika ne yɛkɔpɛ about $980 million. Emu 300 something pen naba. Majority of the money came under this government. Sika no kase over 600 million about the Kufuor Bawumia the government. And what you want to say by standing yen term no What was I 1 year but to Subium? I'm an equal him. It doesn't have again go back to the same COVID argument that I will make. What per bra COVID by a bamba cool near move for sopa, you go for the mania. We say IMF come $2 billion during COVID time. Just IMF alone. World Bank money over $400 million. Kochaki African Development Bank there. Kochaki EU for there. Check all those monies. Ghana how you manuma MT and Bank of Ghana cry. You've gotten all these monies. You are not ashamed for having misused these funds. You are still blaming your woes, your recklessness, your ill performance on the actions on COVID. The whole year of 2020 COVID, America. I saw COVID effect more than you saw it here. Lockdown only 2 weeks. America was a whole year. But America didn't collapse.
Almost a change.
Because they were paying money to people. They were paying money to people here covered by not the car one time you travel from New York to upstate north. Now no for Pennsylvania, for New Jersey, and Sana alcohol. Even though that part now a part of New York, but that is all for these 2 states in one sana. What you call yeah, highways and Namsunara. They were working through cameras. We met Tibon Koso by a woman memoir. Also a person can do man. No, was so close to another need to make money. And no close to saying Tobus. Meanwhile, the Bawumia told Ghanaians say, yes, about Bisson. Idea we hear about was it just tow our ropes for Tobus is ya crying now. So, Obunyasi can be a bit of Cambia Oklahoma. Bawumia was a minute. Or to one as EM teacher. I'm not told your chum. Did he say anything about it?
Okay, so
you see, Bawumia go to put I am a montino. Okasa Muntion. And I saw also a code you, Eva, be right. And the school need to and said, woman doesn't turn allowance my. I'm also a man order see in Pia. Newa, yet,
177 million.
Yet,
yet, be called.
Yet, be me one. It means also not so on my orders. It will come to punish of a catcher or customer. He's a liar. That man is not truthful. Or catchers and nurses are suffering. Teachers are suffering. And now one when you say, how many of those guys are praising him today? How many are praising him today? You've been reckless from Genesis to Revelation.
Okay.
Everything about your governance is recklessness. Bond market. And they are blocking on our colors and with me go to Oblem and say, and I'm on with me. When you say in the history of Ghana, Opa bond market, yes, you can do your chair by MBI and Yakufa Dovania. 11 billion US dollars from the bond market alone. 11 billion, billion from Kufuor, Rollins, Abayi, and as a Rollins, Mills, Kufuor, Ali Mahama, Mills Mahama, everything Kufuor Abayi. The 1 year Sikaka Sepa from bond market, Kufuor Abayi. $11 billion. 2018, 2 billion. 2019, 3 billion. 2020, 3 billion. 2021, 3 billion. 2022, and your money. So don't blame us for anything. Anyone who saw us guys are going to talk about petrol prices are rising because IMF and Makono conditions IMF one want to say anytime be inflation because and national dollar rate because multiple condition that one he knows it. If the petrol one because as and when fuel prices exchange rate is increasing or exchange rate is increasing. What do I can say? Exchange rate and also 15 almost 16. What do I can say? Inflation ending on 26% almost. Until so don't expect it to come down when that is your condition. That is the simplest way to describe you guys. But they are now saying, oh, Sanka, I am this phone. I get to say, can you imagine? Can you imagine? And this even didn't take it to even force this. And this is for force this. As of January 2017, I'm taking over. And I don't it will be force this. It's just at the whole of the NDC period now, 2009 January to 2016 December or January 2017. Not a new sir. No money. You are promising Ghana that you have the men to fix our problems. Men knowing. And the men make like a car with a pickup a cheap. Ebu muno. Adani dance artists. and only men.
Okay, me that's it. What dear Bernard? Mammy Mraho, na yen for we encounter na fi yen say it is my be your be my mission time over na. Yen
Well, me 1 minute answer na be 1 second per cross.
Now
almost once I make kasa they was stop me. Who be kasa no one stop on.
Also
one question. Me say aso audio pass what hand kasa ma ne kon ina enti.
Mama time.
On can't check Ghana for about what he will do differently to reverse it.
so what we are going to do differently is very simple. We are going to ensure that the country will become the import-driven country.
How you going to do that? How you going to do that?
How do you do that? You know it. But you couldn't do it.
The first time.
But our time the dollar wasn't as it were.
Oh, because
you know you very well.
No one needs that situation.
What situation? What situation?
And then just say, who call Abontin cry, 7th fracture, UK. I'm living condition called double.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
And you know this. They say, Ghanaians, what you do differently to the better West.
Have you promised anything different? Have you guys promised anything different?
Let me say. Yeah, say we have outperformed NDC. See, we have outperformed NDC.
Of course, more
than 100%.
My main kind, say Dr. Bawumia pointed out that the NDC era was characterized by low economic growth, a decline in agricultural growth, a low industrial growth, among others. Even though the NDC, the erstwhile NDC government did not face twice the crisis that that has bedeviled the world, which is COVID-19 pandemic that struck the world in 2019 and geopolitical war as a result of Russia invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Also, notwithstanding that, near Momochimi and Yasam Kumakura until Russia ne Ukraine some 7 in each, Oma Bojuma papa, and this time that's how no anyhow, and breaking the 8 is possible. Mamitio, where the entire brand is going to be able to be 55555.
That's a baby. Mete Hanona Meka say MPP for your bonnet now Baba Kamo Bonnie Asema. No more say NDC for ye binda. Until my ye be done into almost as a montimi your bonnet. What was the level of unemployment, the rate of unemployment in this country under NDC?
7%. 7%, yeah.
And now you're saying?
And almost 15%, 14 point something.
40.6.
Are you talking about population increase?
So GDP growth now.
Are you talking about population increase?
GDP.
What analysis that we need to total?
GDP now, our say it has grown. No. What is the benefit of that GDP to absorbing the unemployed persons in this country into the form of employment? Enchebiano Meka say GDP growth rates appears not to have any significance at the Magana need development.
How?
Because GDP no enya odia. GDP is the summation of goods and services produced in a country over a period. And yes, sir, when you do that summation, irrespective of who produced it, into Chinese for the Oha. Lebanese dear waha, Indians dear waha, Americans oh dear. That is Osami Bibia goods and services produced or consumed in the economy. That is GDP. Into uwie no, what's the GDP? Apeja. Na ye nyina ya boss sem mama. Ba ye wie na Lebanese for e de omodie eko. Chinese for Eddie Omodie Eko. South Africans through MTN stand big. No, also Eddie Omodie Eko. And ShopRite and
game near that
game. Now, the South Africans also
game way. Game go actually.
Go
and I say and
I say Omoguno. So we was the Wadaroma. About Bonnie and Oguno.
So I'm just mentioning. Say Omodie Eko. China Mall for any Chinese galamseyers ni no muso edi omodi e at the time now omodi ni nyina ekon omoko wie no tell me what you mean by GDP.
Vaso bi amaso.
Bibi ani ho.
Nti den na success ye.
Nti say ye daso you see GDP. Ye daso you see GDP to determine how well our economy is doing. And when I did the make say nyanse nim. Nyanse nim. Because say offer gross national product. And no the way you foreigners no efim. Into uyi foreigners no film we na ohwe gross national product na ohwe its contribution to development oho na obehu say Ghana no ya say no we have raped this country, we have made it naked atade bia nche Ghana, and that is my challenge. Into say metiho now the vice president and the head of the economic management team, who is an economist, Etimiko Jina and is still using GDP, I get sick. Because really it is we don't own it. And it does not translate to development. So GDP growth rate is like this. Now your development is going down. Every indicator of development shows that you are going down. Unemployment is on the high. Inflation is at a different level. Depreciation of your currency is at a different level. Your appetite for imported goods is a different level. So what? So, in effect, why are we still using this? Are we been cursed? Sure, Oko, Mexico. They discovered lithium. Say yes, we discovered it. And Omoka say, Omo the privatization eba Omo mining sector. And Omo who say, Omo yi Omo no atadie nyina to actually. And you can check one of the MPs of Mexico on the internet, Garcia. Oko parliament, I say, share mo tong Mexico ne minerals any you know, nti oko yi ni coat. Oyi ni jacket say odi oyi editor in parliament. And oyi ni tie. And all raw ni nuama. And I say all we do baby no mo say man in twin pant no ba between and the police be fan. I say if it is disgusting for me to be naked in public, that is the way you have made our economy to look like. Sir and okay, Garcia said this and dramatize it. I say, why are you doing this? But continue to sell off this rice and now we are selling Senate assets. And when you listen to Omubi, I feel sad. Oh, the sense that we used to run nation, no, is swap. Government investments are not always about profit. And Nano nami watamale, and I met some lecturers, and I nami ni omokasa. And Abaku beside me said, we are not asking, yes, ma omontong state assets, no, including Senate assets, no, edema, but they are not making profit. Minu ya no fi Laura. And maybe Sana say, does he think that Ghana Commercial Bank in Laura is making profit? Who name Laura Bibrisa? But do you think that it's making profit in Laura? Certainly not. So why did government go and put up a Ghana Commercial Bank in a place that they know would not make profit? Because Stanbic will not go there. So what I say?
Maybe enough profits.
It will not go there. No, even if it's making losses, there is a reason why you would prefer that it will make losses. Because doctors juma ho, and yes sir.
Yeah.
Nurses juma ho, police juma ho, teachers juma ho. All government moka. So if you don't
assemblies,
if you don't take the facility to that place, because it's not making profit. Next, let's say the place they will be making profit, the nearest will be Bolaga or in Tamale. So they have to leave at the close of every month and drive to Tamale or sit in public bus to Tamale. Into doctors nina kwakwaje omunketua.
Insecurity driver.
What are you talking about? So because of those things, government engages in investment. So it's not always about profit. Private sector, and their main reason for establishment is profit. But you sit down and some people who are majored in thought about what governance is think that every government project must generate profit, say generating profit, naturally say it is not doing well. And that is the reason why our nation has struggled the way it is. Master, when government establishes hotels, government ankasa nim say hotels now are established, you know. The purpose is that nipa now more training or more in the hospitality industries, you know, they can get a place to practice. So not all of them will be making profit. A bit better profit, then they will use it to offset the losses from the other side. You come and gather and say this one is not making profit in Yantong. What about the people you are training? They should come and go and be in the bush.
Ose wa outperform omo yejuma chemo bam nti even though time na mo wo ho no na ohawa mabobo so yi covid ni Russia ni ho na Ukraine ni Russia covid ni Russia and Ukraine in the one name how do we but mo tumi anya adwuma mo dey upon all this however no mo tumi anya adwuma chemo panti no it's possible say mo tumi break 8 no lawyer mama 5 minutes whatever.
All right ajameda say I feel sometimes we are not to see BBS here na woni ho a very difficult to understand what led to that, but with time now have come to understand the entire Dr. Bawumia Zimbabwe for pamono. Yeah. Say who say wo di nachi akoman sa brinki aton. Say Zimbabwe for di nachi be pom na. Say we economic advisor to their government ki aton kru no. Cause the kind of ideas of what economically no. Aye dey wo di akira e mo man ne bo. How on earth can you look at what is happening today? The rate of your misgovernance and mismanagement. Nepotistic government is it, and you're happy to say some more. Of course, we are there. Because I will now in Zambala. If you watch it, like to them, and necessary for us to be a real couple points a band saying, yeah, well, to me, come once and give me. Why are they no? So it's good. And then, what share boss you remove Ghana when I can is young, and that is why we are marking him as a president and not even as vice president because they need that. A boss akese do no back for the Barima before he became president no. Bawumia na kan. He said, "Say, we remove Ghana from taxation to production."
Yeah.
And you go for the kan. It was said about Bawumia. And now me not them why you say your tax on betting. Now some what logic be am use no word no. Tax I don't know where na chi. One say who say youth no be na engage in betting do say youth no it won person youth no be say nti mo tax atoso no na wa no se bibia ye okay ma wa na ma betting company ni license so omi betting company na obi e na say asofo na be kwa collection obi betting company no o ma license so mi say company ni so na o say asofo na asore ma na be kwa collection obi e say go for bet. So if you don't want your youth to go wayward, why will you give license to your company to open a betting company? But the logic behind side no. And you almost want to tax at betting. So then around here we need men no. Obi a chen 10 Ghana bi odiko twa bet na wodi ye na ba side in there from. Because we see you no lazy. And now with the VAT and not for the year the biggest demonstration TIS VAT here the money. VAT. Mo say at the money e could ye wo and not the pa. And to me, I could be demonstration when who said about na be dia konya with Bawumia. What me page VAT me na VAT na was saying when I was going to be peace. Some from hotel me go for more. And you are happy. What's why are they? Tell your mind back for we are simuha. What ya mo de mo nim sam put yam bi no. Tell but o man ba ko pe dia what the COVID tax and the COVID levy na. Bodi jam na asama me kanya me nyaka.
Ghana.
We Ghana fi atama mama o man bi wa wani mo.
Any mission any.
Thank you. But COVID ko we asa man san nyina lo. Me say amanya wo munya COVID who effect pa na Ghana nka ho. Ghana was already enjoying. Ghana was benefiting. Sika munya na mo chema party for. So okay. No, say upper east, upper west. ayi government parliamentary candidate ni chairman bia no omo konto e we zika no no so kai say obi na buy. You remember, right? Yeah. COVID is Canada, more so Munchini. Jamuya, no. We are what's the COVID down our channel. Now, the more part of us Munchini. Now, is a wooden question on Goman. They lack understanding when it comes to governance. How on earth can you say someone like Wabra and Nankola, secretary of Bonkola, or themselves? One of the AI, the exams, a exam room. AI, I will phone you, artificial intelligence, a new in some. A new book, a new adrenaline, a phone, a app. You see over 230 secondary schools. Why I can say, one would enquire the AI actualizers into one, so I don't know quite over 230 secondary schools. Students, secondary schools, Maku, are having actually. And Kalanka question, so when I the mobile phones, I would have them ho. I did not show the artificial and tell my demon, a question I was and it won't answer into a question is AI, any man answer what you know. I don't know the truth, so I had my wife for some market. You are not ashamed of this.
Story OTCC no. A platform my friend PENDREAM TV. And I OT story no. Now feedback we hear and pass story our tea no. Any story be our platform needs to be our tea our pese. My feedback no. Fafa WhatsApp message or WhatsApp number 0277128777. Na yebe bo e wo PENDREAM FM Ghana for nyina ate won ka.
Debi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.